Good afternoon, this is Gina Marchese here with ASUG News. Joining me today are my colleagues Stefan Kneiss and Peter DiGiulio with SAP. We're here to talk about influence in the Customer Connection Program and the Customer Engagement Initiative. Welcome.
Welcome,
Thanks, Gina.
How's the show going so far?
It's terrific so far.
Yeah,
excellent.
Great.
Customer Connection, Stefan, tell me a little bit about the program, what does it involve, and specifically maybe the opportunity for some business objects customers.
Yeah, thank you, Gina. We basically launched the Customer Connection Program about 18 months ago. And it really complements our activities in the influence space. And as you know, we have a long-standing history with ASUG when it comes to influence, with the well-established Influence Council process. We do have the Customer Engagement Initiative we're hearing from Peter. And there was a clear message and desire from our customers to work closer with SAP on what I would call smaller improvements. You could also say continuous improvement on existing products. And that is really the focus of the Customer Connection Program, working with customers and getting those improvement requests in an organized way so we can prioritize our development resources.
And so if you're looking forward to new opportunities, maybe you've already participated in Customer Connection, but perhaps looking to future products, is that where customer engagement comes in?
Yeah, so the Customer Engagement Initiative has been around for over 3 years now, and the program is designed really to give the product teams an opportunity to work directly with customers on existing development projects. And the whole idea really is when we're looking to release new features, new enhancements, new products, whatever the case may be, that we get some direct feedback from the customers on how we're designing these products and the capabilities within those products. And typically within the 12-month period when those products are being developed so that what comes out at the end really better meets the customer's needs.
So that's excellent information because I know customers are always looking for a variety of ways to influence SAP, and you shared about the Customer Connection Program starting recently. I understand though that there is some history in the sense that you've worked successfully with the German user group. How did that start?
Yeah, so they have to take the credit really initiating this movement. And like Peter mentioned, normally our influence activities are really geared towards future releases and solutions, yeah? Because that's the way we ship new functionality to our customers. The feedback clearly was from the German-speaking user group that there's a need in our installed base to do improvements based on existing releases. And that is really the key differentiator we have to keep in mind here, talking about customer connection versus customer engagement initiative. The focus on customer connection is to improve existing releases and make those improvements actually available for customers to adopt without doing necessarily a release upgrade. And we really started focusing here in the area of the Business Suite application as well as our NetWeaver platform. And I think related to this conference here, we now have to make the move also into the business objects and BI world.
So with that said, we are a user community. Talk to us a little bit about why the user community was perhaps maybe your first stop in engaging with customers.
The user community, I think what we really do is we're trying to look for ways that we can promote the programs, and in particular the Customer Engagement Initiative I'll speak to, with the largest base of customers and users and partners that we can. And so engaging with the community really allows us to have a very broad exposure, because what we want to really make sure as well when we're running through these programs and working with the customer base and the partners that we've got a good broad perspective. So we want customers from different industries, different lines of business, different geographies, and so through the user communities, ASUG, in this case, or the other global user groups, we really have an opportunity to reach out to the largest possible heterogeneous base of customers and partners to make sure all the interests are covered effectively.
And so for Stefan, with you?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say it's very critical that we engage here from a customer connection point of view via the user community. And here are the 3 ways normally customers are getting involved. Number 1, we are very open to work with the user community to get what we call focus topics proposed. So a focus topic is basically an area where SAP needs to decide to make an investment into continuous improvement via the Customer Connection Program. So this would mean, like for the business object 6, the special interest groups, the opportunity to propose to SAP that we probably should make improvements, let's say on the existing BI platform, or maybe take Webby or Business Explorer as an example. Yeah. Once we decided where to basically put development resources behind of what focus topics and outline a timeline for such a phase, then there's a second opportunity for the user community to get involved via really working with us on the more detailed level of what are the actual improvements and which improvements are needed most. And then even the broader user community can come in and vote on those. So we get a clear prioritization via the user community, and development has a guidance where to start basically investing their time and money in those improvements.
How do customers gain insight into the topics you're covering? Is there a roadmap, or is there a website that they should refer to?
Sure. From the customer engagement initiative perspective, basically, again, back to your point of the communities, we use the user groups as a channel to publicize the projects that are underway in the customer engagement initiative. Those projects are publicized 3 times a year.
Okay.
And typically what happens is if you're a member of the user group, you'll receive some kind of an email or newsletter informing you of that. But with the customer engagement initiative as well, you have the opportunity to sign up for a mailing list, and then you would be mailed out whenever these new projects are proposed. And then from there you get an opportunity to express your interest in which projects you might want to participate in to provide your input and feedback. And then from there you can decide, after listening to some information about each of the projects, which ones really are most important to your organization that you want to try to influence the direction on.
And with Stefan, you mentioned there are three opportunities with the customer connection program. Is there a list somewhere that's maintained so you know where you want to jump in?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're also using a web-based platform. It's called the Idea Place. It's customized for the customer connection purpose, I would say. And if you go out there, and as a user group member, you can register to become a member of that website. Basically, you see which programs are currently, if you will, in the open phase, in the collection phase, which are the ones which are in the prioritization phase. And we're also providing ASOC actually with a dashboard to give them insights about what is actually the adoption of those various topics. The focus topic itself, I mean, this is a process where I would suggest to get in touch with your SIG leadership. We're working with them now closely to educate them about the process, how to collect and prioritize and propose new focus topics. That's truly something which I believe is at the core of actually a specific SIG and their desire to make an impact and influence the current SAP products.
I know ASUG is really proud that SAP works collaboratively on influence programs. It really delivers value to our members, and I appreciate you sharing your insight with us today. Stefan, Customer Connection, and Peter with the Customer Engagement Initiative. Thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Gina Marchese. If you have any questions or would like to learn more, please visit asugonline.com.